Real quick, I want to tell you a story about some things that have happened to me with the membership and why I'm in Legal Shield. First off, every month I probably call my lawyer 5 or 6 times. Now, why do I do that? Is because we pay a monthly fee. We have no contracts, no termination fees. The first one, I'm going to make a simple one, okay? We go from the trivial to the traumatic. These are my experiences, why I use Legal Shield and how they've helped me out. First off, I'm a single father, and I say this all the time. The reason why is I have to send letters to my daughter's mother for different weeks. I get my daughter in the summertime. I have to go to court for different child situations that just come up. And it is, for the last 8 years, I've been dealing with this. If I were to have a regular lawyer, I would be paying my lawyer per hour every time I needed them, and per document, and per phone call. I have never paid more than my $19.95 a month that I use the service. They send out letters. They make my phone calls for me. During the 2 weeks I get my daughter, I have to send out a letter in advance so I get my daughter for full 2 weeks in the summertime. Okay? If I have to go somewhere and take my daughter out of town, I send letters through my lawyer. All right? I have used it to go in and talk to my lawyer. My lawyer's gone into court with me to fight for more time and stuff like that. There's been situations where I've gone in my lawyer's office, sat down for over 3 hours, never paid a dime, to come to a logical conclusion on maybe this is not the best course of action to take my daughter's mother to court, or to figure out situations to where I can either get more time, different holidays or whatnot. That right there has saved me money. Okay? Now, summertime's getting ready to come up now, and I already just got done sending a letter to my daughter's mother for my full 2 weeks. She doesn't argue. She signs it. We send it certified mail. She signs it. She gets it. She's okay with it. And our relationship, I am not with my daughter's mother, but we're friends, and we get along now because we don't have that constant stress of trying to fight and bicker back and forth. We can actually call somebody that's a professional in the field and come to a logical conclusion on how to handle the situation. Before I had Legal Shield, it was a mess, and it cost me thousands of dollars. Now I pay $260 a year, and I have all my situations handled. That's dealing with my daughter's mother, okay? I don't want to go into much detail about it all because it is my personal life. The second thing, Amazon.com, okay? I buy a lot of my stuff off Amazon. I got $3 file folders on Amazon.com. Amazon sent me to collections saying I owed them money. In turn, I called up Legal Shield over $3. My law firm sent a letter to their legal department and made a phone call to their legal department. They did an investigation. Turns out they were in the wrong. They then in turn sent me a letter, Amazon did, stating that because they were wrong, not only did they take me out of collections, I got a year's worth of Prime for free, and I got $100 to go towards anything I buy on Amazon.com. So a year's worth of Prime for free and $100. That's over $200 right there I got because they messed up on a $3 order, and quite frankly, I did not know how to call Amazon and even get a hold of them. My lawyers did. My lawyers then, they sent me to make sure I was okay, and I signed off saying everything was fine. The law firm was polite, respectful, and called me back within 5 minutes of me calling them. The next thing I have a Marine Corps buddy that is a truck driver. He's gone through a bad divorce, and he got our CDL program and our family plan. He's got a 17-year-old child that got a full ride to Western Illinois University up in Macomb, Illinois. He basically wasn't sure about our policy or plan or how much we could help him. Right as soon as he got a ticket in his truck. The ticket basically got moved to a non-moving violation. He paid $100, no points went on his license. But he called me over at Christmas of last year and said, you need to come over and talk to my son. I was like, okay, what happened? He's like, you just need to hear this. He goes, you just need to hear this. He calls me over to his house. His son sits down with me. His son told me that he was getting ready to go to a party. He didn't know it was a kegger. Okay, I'll buy that one. However, the party got raided. The kid's 17 going on 18 years old. They just got done with finals. The Christmas break's coming up, and they're just having a party over on Adams Street. The cops said, everybody over the age 21 over in this room, under the age 21 lineup right there. 2, 3 other cops came in, he said, and they had breathalyzers, and they're giving everybody a breathalyzer test. They got to my son, my friend's son. They came up to him and they like, son, you need the. He's like, sir, may I please call my lawyer, not my dad. This is 1 o'clock on a Saturday morning. 1 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning. He said, may I please call my lawyer? Of course, we all know that an officer. Now, I am all for supporting our men and women in blue. Okay. But the officer, for a teenage kid sitting there telling him that he's got a lawyer, is not buying it. The son eventually said, look, just let me call my lawyer. I've got an app on my phone. He pushes the app. The officer says, fine, stand right here. If you get a hold of your lawyer, I'll talk to you. Now, we all know the officer was thinking in his head, this kid has no lawyer. He's just basically, you know, telling me what I want to hear. The kid, my buddy's son, gets a lawyer on the phone. He thought the lawyer was going to hang up. The lawyer said, no, I'm not going to hang up. He was waiting on the officer to come back. Officer comes back to him. He hands the phone to the officer. The officer talks. He said he doesn't know what was said. That's fine. The officer then takes him outside, takes him over to Adams Street, and says, you need to get out of here right now. The boy said to the officer, what about my friends? The officer said, son, your friends are going to jail tonight because they do not have a lawyer on call at 1 o'clock in the morning. Your lawyer talked to me. You get sent home tonight. He goes, consider this your warning. He goes, get out of here. He goes, your friends, though, they're going to jail. And they did. They went down, they processed, the police department let him go. If he would have blown that night, even though he says he was not drinking, he would have lost his scholarship. Okay? The father did not save money that night. He saved his son's future. For $19.95 a month, paying for our family plan, he saved his son $30,000 to go to college, plus. Now, he's an over-the-road truck driver, and that means his son would have had to come home, and we don't know what would have happened. We do know that saved that kid's scholarship. That's for what happened with his son, who is part of his policy. Now, these are just a few things. That's traumatic to me, okay? Other things we have helped undo is I've had several Marines, Army, Navy call me up and said they got less than honorable discharge, they had medical discharges, they had problems with the VA. Not only did we get them their benefits, we also got things put back up to honorable discharge for them. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you I've got a few quick stories. Hope you guys are having a great day. But don't worry, I'll give you even more stories because these are from me personally, and I will put other members on. Thanks, everybody.